Hi, my name's Leo and I'm a boat builder and a sailor. A few years ago I bought a very old and quite famous wooden sailing boat for the price of $1, and since then I've been rebuilding that boat from the keel up with the help of a lot of amazing people. Now in this video we're finally going to be moving Tally-Ho out of the shed into the big wide world. But before we open the doors and let the travel lift come in to pick the boat up, we've got to clear out the shed completely and we've got to do a few last little jobs on the boat itself.
So today's Tuesday, and next Monday at 8 a.m. Tally-Ho is moving out of the shed, and we're giving up our lease in a giant indoor shed. And so we have to take everything that we have in there that we've accumulated and move it to our little wood shop. Really excited to see Tally-Ho in the slings of the travel lift and to see her move. Last time we saw her move was in this episode where we moved the boat from Squim to Port Townsend, and that was thrilling. It was a very cool day, and we're about to see her move again. It's a big deal.
I want to make an exact copy of that.
Well, the big shed is pretty much cleared out now and almost ready for the travel lift to come in, but there are a few last little things to do on the boat. And the first thing that we're going to look at now is the last part of the exhaust installation. Now the main engine exhaust and the heater exhaust both come out through the transom. Now they've both been fairly complex installations from a systems point of view with a few custom parts involved. They're almost done. The last part is just putting the trim rings on the outside of the boat, which Patrick is doing with Joe.
Hey Joe, what are we doing?
We are doing a final install on the heater exhaust and the main engine exhaust that we started like 4 months ago.
Heater exhaust and main engine exhaust install. Final install for keeps.
Yeah.
Has this job been tiring at all? Are you feeling tired?
No, I'm refreshed. I'm not exhausted one little bit. And
be honest,
it's a very tricky installation, and this is going to be the final bit that makes it look just perfect.
And I'm gonna be generous with the schmooey.
Yeah, use just the right amount.
how's it going in here, Joe?
Cool. What do you think of this valve, Zeal?
I think it's gonna be awesome. That's gonna keep water from backfilling the boat when the engine shuts off.
It was quite the trick to get a valve in there.
Yeah, it's not a lot of room.
Nope.
It looks pretty tight in there.
I feel like I just wiped the boat's butt. Every parent has to go through it.
Oh, that was pretty nice.
Primo.
Hey there, Bob. You want to join me for another episode of What You Doing?
I'm marking these, we're calling them pin rail supports. So I'm marking the tops so that they fit nicely in their little space here. That's it. That's all I'm doing. Love ya.
Love ya.
Now, very soon after Tally-Ho comes out of the shed, we're planning to step the mast, and so Bob has been doing a lot of work on the hull to rig connections, so that when we put the mast in, we have places to tie off the temporary shrouds and stays that hold the mast up, and the final positions of those strong points so that the riggers can take measurements for the final shrouds and stays. Now, I've just seen Bob working on the pin rail supports. Those are bronze pieces that take the load of the running rigging down into the hull itself, but even more important than that is the hardware for the forestay. And this is going to be the piece of standing rigging that goes from the mast down to the front of the boat and is its primary support in that direction. Before the boat goes out of the shed, Bob is going to be drilling a big hole diagonally down through the stem at the front of the boat at the same angle as the forestay, and then he's going to be cutting out a big counterbore so that we can fit a really large bronze eye bolt through that hole, and that eye bolt is what the forestay will be lashed to. As you guys know, costs on this project have been going up and up, so I'm really pleased to say that this week's video is sponsored by AG1. AG1 is a daily foundational nutrition supplement that supports whole body health.
I've been drinking AG1 for quite a few days now, and I feel it's already improved my focus and energy.
Man, this saw, it doesn't seem to be working.
Hold on a second.
Whoa!
AG1 is really good for healthy aging. And it tastes great.
Drinking AG1 feels like an effortless daily habit, and it's improved my stress and mood balance.
Go to drinkag1.com/SamsonBoatCo to get started on your order right now. AG1 is going to give our community a free 1-year supply of AG vitamin D3 and K2 and 5 AG1 travel packs with your first purchase. Thanks to AG1 for sponsoring today's video.
Okay, tally-ho is moving as we speak into the new position outside the shed at the back of the workshop. Pretty crazy to see her flying around in the sky, but feels really good.
Well, we moved Tally-ho out of the shed today. Pretty much means nothing.
It means nothing at all.
Now we get to work outside in the rain. Hey, check the up dog while you're down there.
What's up, dog?
Well, tally-ho is outside again, and it was really exciting to see the boat move, to see her suspended by the slings of the travel lift, and it feels really great to be out here in the open again at, of course, the worst time of year coming into winter, but we have to keep moving forwards, we have to get the mast up, and there's no way that can happen in the shed. Now, there are still lots and lots of work to do on the boat, but first things first, we're going to rebuild the mezzanine that was taken down inside the shed. We're going to rebuild that out here so that we can access the boat from the upper floor of the workshop without having to go downstairs and up a ladder or something. After that, Tally-ho's mast is going to be arriving. It's been finished at the other end of town. It's looking really great. It's going to be brought here by truck and unloaded close to the boat, ready to be stepped very soon.
Patty, give us a smile.
47.5.
Awesome.
Awesome.
47.
When the boat was in the shed, we used to have the most sketchy, like 12-foot bridge from the doorway to nothing to the boat. And boy, was it sketch. And then Zeal came on and he was like, we should build a mezzanine. And then Leo was like, that's a great idea.
Word on the street is the mezzanine was originally your idea.
I couldn't say that I was the first person that envisioned the mezzanine, although I was a strong proponent of it early on. Finally, Leo said, you know, draw something up, make a lumber list.
Bob, what are your thoughts about the mezzanine?
Some of the best times in my short life on this mezzanine.
I think it went like, remember, out, and then touch, and then out, and then arm, and then doopity-doop, doopity-doop, turn around, and clap.
I remember, yeah, it was just like that.
Just like that.
Oh, you got a good memory, Patty.
All right, well, that is pretty much all we got time for right now. The boat is outside, the mezzanine is built. I think we're going to cover it still, but for now it's giving us really good access to the deck of the boat from the workshop. We've got the mast right here, ready to go in the boat. That is really exciting. I can't wait to see its steps. So stay tuned for that. But for now, thanks a lot for watching, and a massive, massive thank you to everyone who has donated or otherwise supported this project. It does make a huge difference. It means we're able to carry on doing this work, and we're able to keep on making and editing these videos. So I really, really appreciate it. And I'll see you next time. Cheers.